This is JEJU Island. We've heard a lot of talk in the anime about JEJU Island, but they've kind of been steamrolling past it very quickly, and this is a very important arc in solo leveling, and if you go into the arc without really understanding the stakes or what's happening, it won't carry the impact that it should. So let's get right into it and get you all caught up. I'm going to go over everything you need to know for the arc without any spoilers, as long as you've seen the most recent episode of Solo Leveling, which is Season 2, Episode 8 at the moment. There's no spoilers you need to worry about. JEJU is a small island off the shores of South Korea, which had a dungeon gate appear 4 years prior to the events of the story we're currently following. The gate which appeared was an S-rank gate. Korean hunters were quickly dispatched to the gate, however were overpowered and as such retreated and were unable to close the gate, after which the gate eventually underwent a dungeon break. Gates have a set time limit of 7 days. If hunters fail to clear a dungeon within this set time frame, a dungeon break will occur, forcing every single magical beast alive in the dungeon into the real world. A dungeon break is a phenomenon where the dungeon quite literally breaks, leading to the monsters and bosses within the gates rushing into the real world. Once they enter the real world, these monsters will indiscriminately kill hunters and monsters alike. After the dungeon break, the Korean hunters tried 2 more times to clear out the monsters. However, again, due to the strength of the ants, they were unable to do so. We were told there are heavy casualties. However, the only one we know of for sure is a name I'm definitely going to mispronounce, Yoon-suk, an S-rank hunter from Korea who died during the 3rd Jeju Island incursion. As a result of his passing, Min Byung, another S-rank hunter from Korea who was on the raid as well, retired from hunting due to PTSD. Min Byung will come back in the anime very soon, hence I'm mentioning him a little bit. After the categorical failure of the 3rd Jeju Island raid, Korea gave up trying to clear the ants in the hopes they would remain confined on the island, unable to do any further harm. However, as we were just shown in the anime, the ants have begun mutating and evolving and have grown wings, meaning the entire colony will soon have wings as well and be able to reach the shores of Korea and Japan. As a result of this new threat, the Korean and Japanese hunters and governments are teaming up to do a joint search and destroy operation in the hopes of avoiding this threat altogether. The current plan is for 10 Japanese hunters along with several Korean hunters to infiltrate the island. The Japanese hunters will attempt to draw out the ants as best they can, and the Korean hunters will enter the chamber of the queen ant and kill her in order to stop any further evolution. And then all the hunters will retreat. This would theoretically work as the ants live for roughly about 1 year, after which they would all die and allow the island to become habitable again, and hopefully for very little, if any, casualties. That is the current plan and history of JEJU Island. Hope you all learned something and it cleared up some important exposition that's kind of been rushed through in the anime. Let me know if there's something else you want me to talk about. Please like and subscribe. Alright, I'll catch y'all later.